Your freshman linebackers, the four of them, Atkins, Dawson, Keith Brown, and then Burgess, where are they right now?
Well, the two that are playing right now are Burgess and Keith Brown. They're the two that are playing right now. So it's, but you like as linebacker, you have Daniel Brown, you have Preston Brown, Durant, and we're playing a lot of spread teams right now. So it's a lot of those guys aren't getting the opportunities because it's when you're playing spread teams, you need athletic guys out there who can go match up and cover receivers.
Did Keith play this past game?
Keith Brown did not play this past game.
What?
He had a hamstring problem.
With the two-point conversion, when you come out lined up like that, are you looking for a certain look that if you don't get it, you'll then come in and kick the extra point, or?
Yes, what we do is you send Marcus out to one side, so then you look and see who's covered him, and then to the other side with the lineman, there's a guy standing there. So if they don't match up, they don't put enough linemen over, you can just throw the ball to our right side, and then they go score. Just look at the matchup to the left, and then right, and you got to cover the people in front of you because everybody's eligible, so they have to find a way to match it up.
How big was it for Nord, confidence-wise, after the drop, if in the same game, get another chance to make a play like that? That's something to wait all season for, I guess.
Yeah, and I think it's really big for his confidence. And he ended up with 4 catches, and we were just talking about it yesterday in team meeting. I said, you only had number 5, you dropped that touchdown. But he was able to come back and catch it, and I was just so happy for him because he's a young man that has been in the program, and you wanted so much for him to be successful, and for him to go and make that catch was big.
There's a lot of celebration after Alex Fitzpatrick had that hit late in the game. Why was there so much celebration? And it seemed like his entire team got off the bench for him.
Well, number 1, he's offsides. So that started. So the official dropped the flag. He's offsides. But just see a young man just run out and make a hit on the kickoff.
Charlie Brunswick mentioned, I guess it was 04 in spring drills down there, that it was particularly competitive. So you guys went and did a paintball, like participated in a paintball shooting or whatever competition. What do you remember about that, and how competitive were practices with you going against Fedora as offensive defense coordinator?
04. I just can't remember, but it was anytime the offense goes against defense, anywhere you are, it's going to be competition, and it was very competitive, probably.
Do you feel like you can draw out of the Beefo Brady's Bowl matchup with Fedora? I mean, is there anything given the bit of shared history that you have with them that you'll draw on for this game?
Well, what happens is just 2 different programs. Because you think about it, Southern Miss, he had been there 3 or 4 years, so his offense was in place. Now he steps into North Carolina. It's his first year. And then the players that are in the program weren't actually recruited for that type of offense. So now it's a learning process for him also. So we're just sitting there just watching the tape and just making sure that we get our guys lined up.
You said on Saturday you weren't really vanilla. How much, though, of what you guys have you shown so far?
We haven't been able to get a lot in our odd package, which is our blitz package, because we've been in the 3rd down, but we just haven't brought enough pressure yet. And so, it goes game by game where we really can show, and then it's a matter of just calling it. A lot of times I don't really like to call it because you're sitting there, I'm trying to get the ball back for the offense, so our best chance is, hey, let's just go play coverage and try to get off the field.
How about offensively? How much have you guys shown?
Well, offensively, I'm not exactly for sure, but we've shown a lot now. Because if you watch our game, we're naked, we're a bootleg team. We run the zone play, we run the power. So we've shown a lot.
A lot of times last year you had a stat of the week and you'd remind the players throughout the week. Is there one for this week?
No, I haven't. I mean, it'll be one later on in the week. Just don't know what it is yet.
You said earlier that this will tell you where you are. Where do you think you are as a team right now?
Well, I like to say that each week we're trying to get better, and if you look at it, you want to make sure that when you come into a game like this one, that guys understand just the level and just how big a game it is. And what I try to tell them, you're the 19th ranked team in the country. That's what the peers think of you. So now if people think that you're the 19th ranked team in the country, let's start carrying ourselves like it. Let's start acting like it. And just each week, let's continue to improve. Let's go take this program If you say you want to change the culture, if you say you want to change the program, this is a great opportunity to go do it now.
How does a 19th ranked team carry itself?
Well, you guys start believing in yourself, and you just believe that that's who you are. You know, it's not so much like now. I think that what has happened is when you look at your first year, you went to a bowl game. Your second year, you went. Now that group of guys have become seniors now, so it's only 9 seniors, but it's where they have understood how hard it's been to get to this point. And it was so funny because Stein was saying, I never thought we would ever get to this point. And now you're here. Okay, you're here, so let's stay here.
Is Dominique's status expected to play this week?
Dominique, we will know later on in this week just exactly if he's going to play or not.
How will you work him in? Will you have to rotate 3 backs, or you stick with 2 primarily, or do you know what you do?
I don't know, but if he's able to play, we'll play him some just to see if he can go.
Not your team specifically, maybe more big picture. How tough is it to keep a team maybe focused? We see upsets happen with teams getting ready for bigger games the next week. How tough is it to keep a team focused that particular week, regardless of what caliber opponent comes in?
Well, it's where you talk to your teams. It's never play down to your level of competition. You know what you have to go do, so just make sure that we stay focused and that we become a disciplined team and we go out and compete. And that can very easily happen because a lot of times people are looking ahead. You can't look ahead. Take care of what's in place right now, today, not tomorrow.
What can you tell us about Damian Copeland? He caught 4 balls in each of the first 2 games. A lot of people might just see that blonde mohawk, and that might be all that they know. What can you tell us about it?
They see that honey mustard. Is that what you're telling me? But Cope is, you know what it is? He's been a pleasant surprise. He has gotten better, and you always felt like he had the ability, but he was always injured. So now that he has worked through his injuries, and he's becoming a very solid player for us. All right. Thanks, guys.